Hey there everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm thrilled you decided to join us today. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on all the latest and maybe even some heartfelt stories like this one. Today, we're diving into a roller coaster of emotions, heartbreak, and justice. This is a story that's been weighing heavy on my heart for weeks now. It started as any other day would. I was going about my business when suddenly it hit me. Something felt wrong. David had been acting strange lately, distant, secretive even. It wasn't the usual quirky behavior that made him who he was. It was something darker, something sinister. The more I thought about it, the clearer it became. Something needed to be done. I swallowed hard and dialed a number I never imagined using. As the officer picked up on the other end, my heart thumped in my chest. "I need to file another report," I said, my voice trembling slightly. The officer paused for a moment before asking me to come down to their station. I walked into that building with a heavy heart, clutching the evidence tightly. Audio recordings and videos that would change everything. That day felt like an eternity of waiting, watching as detectives meticulously went through the details. They needed to know every single thing about David's behavior, his habits, any sign of something not quite right. It was draining, but I kept going because it meant protecting others from the darkness he seemed to be hiding. After hours under the interrogation lights and countless questions, I felt utterly exhausted yet strangely relieved. The police had everything they needed now. It was time for justice to take its course. But then came the moment of truth. They showed up at David's door with a warrant in hand. As I watched from my window, seeing him led away in handcuffs, it hit me like a freight train. All those suspicions and fears finally had some resolution, yet the pain was unbearable. They took his phone too, that little device packed full of secrets and lies. And David? Well, he signed a promise to appear in court in June. That's when everything would be decided, whether it was just possession or something far worse. But thought of him potentially facing 18 months behind bars for child pornography made my stomach churn. When I got the call that they had arrested him, I felt DR. I don't know what to feel. Relief, anger, sadness, all at once and none at all. It was like watching a part of me fall away into the darkness with him. In the days following his arrest, David tried to reach out, desperate cries for forgiveness, for understanding. But every time my phone would buzz, I'd ignore it. How could someone who had caused such pain even hope for anything more than pity? The nights were hardest. Lying in bed, staring at my ceiling, and replaying everything that happened over and over again. Wondering if this was the end of our journey, or just another chapter. And then there are the cats. A constant presence through all this chaos. They'd meow for food and cuddle when I cried. My little furry friends were my only solace in this storm. Now, as we approach June, everything hangs in the balance. Will David face justice? Can he even begin to make amends for what he's done? And can a relationship ever be salvaged after something like this? It's hard not to wonder how I got here. How did someone who was once my rock turn into the very person I needed to protect myself from? What does it mean for our future, his future? For now, all I know is that I need time, space to heal and figure out what comes next. So this story isn't over yet, but for today, let's take a breath together. Let's reflect on the strength it takes to face your fears head on. And remember, even in the darkest moments, there's always hope for light at the end of the tunnel. If you've made it through my story today and found yourself feeling something, whether it's empathy or support, or just the urge to share your own experiences, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Let me know what this journey means to you. And don't forget, if you're enjoying these kinds of stories, hit that subscribe button so we can keep exploring together. Until next time, stay strong and take care out there.